Hello everybody and welcome back to our Gran Turismo 4 Let's Play. Last time we took on the MR challenge in a Honda NSX. And this time you can see there's been an increase in money in my account in Gran Turismo 4. Along with that we have about 10 pages worth of cars. Almost 100, just need 2 more to make it a full 100. So, with that said, let's go ahead and get one of those, because there is a challenge we need to take out here. In the beginner events, we're going to be doing the FF challenge. So we need an FF car, so let's go ahead and hit the used car dealerships. Let's see what we can find. Let's go to used car showroom 1, and let's see what we can find. There's one right here, the G20, the Supra, not a FF car, a Celica, a Honda Prelude, a Honda Civic, a Del Sol. Civic SIR 1, Mazda 323, let's see, FTO. Let's see what this FTO's got. You know, I think I'll buy it. Alright, now in the terms of upgrades, I'm not going to be installing all that many, maybe just a couple that are probably going to be useful in terms of actually getting past these championships. Because, you know, even though they're in the beginner section, they still do require some upgrades, as made apparent by what happened with the Lancer and the 4-wheel drive challenge, I'm pretty sure. So it obviously does still need some upgrades. I'm just going to put on maybe like stage 2 turbo, not stage 3. I think stage 3 is probably overkill. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need that much, but I'm still probably gonna install stage 2. Just the stage 2 turbo kit, and then like a stage 2 engine. No, that should bring down horsepower. 70,000 for that little. That's not all that good. You get these like little upgrades right here. Port polish. That. The engine balancing. I think that's a pretty cheap upgrade right there. The racing chip, yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Sorry, I just opened the water bottle. Let's see. What else could I get on this? Probably not tires. Maybe just like some kind of better brakes. Alright. I think we're ready for the FF challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of all this right here. And go over to the beginner events and see what we can do. Beginner FF challenge. Let's see what tracks we got. Midfield. Oh, Hong Kong's a new one for sure. I think this is the East track and the Twin Ring taking. I don't know what tracks we've seen so far, so I'm probably going to do. I'm probably going to show Hong Kong because I think we've seen midfield before. Let me check real quick. Sunday Cup. I think Grand Valley's the East track, so we've seen that one before. Assuming this Twin Ring Motegi is the same thing. Let's see how purple is. I think we've seen midfield in one of the other championships. So I'm just gonna only show Hong Kong whenever we get to it. I think we've also seen Grand Valley East, but in case we haven't, I'm gonna actually go back and check what tracks we haven't seen. So if I haven't seen midfield in Grand Valley, I'm going to show those in another championship. Those should show up somewhere again. So let's get to it. And as always, I'm going to fast forward a bit and throw in some fun facts about Gran Turismo and probably Gran Turismo 4 in general too. So I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm actually doing the voiceover today, and I got a new mic. For Christmas, I got a brand new headset, which means new mic and probably new mic overall. And the episodes now probably starting after a few episodes from now. So other than that, let's go ahead and discuss for Gran Turismo 4 for a bit. So, one thing I found interesting about Gran Turismo 4 is that there are a ton of demo versions of the game that almost no one really knows about. For example, you have stuff like Gran Turismo 4, the Toyota Prius edition. And the Toyota Prius edition was an early version of the game where the only track you could drive on was Tsukaba Circuit, and the only car you could even drive in was the Toyota Prius. And another beta version of the game was the BMW Virtual Drive version of the game. The BMW Virtual Drive version of the game was this weird version where the only cars you can even drive were a select 3 models of BMWs. I forgot exactly what models they were, but I will put pictures up. And it was really strange overall. Then you have the Toyota MRC edition, which also I believe is known as the 2004 Tokyo Geneva version of Gran Turismo 4. This version's weird because the only car you can drive is the Toyota MRC, which I believe I already got in a previous episode. Another beta version of the game is GT4 Prologue, and GT4 Prologue is it's very reminiscent of Gran Turismo 3, not so much Gran Turismo 4. It only consists of license tests, really, and like a very small version of the arcade mode, which we would not be seeing until Gran Turismo 4. MX5 edition of the game, because the MX5 edition is one track, I believe Tsukaba, and then one car, one single car, and I believe that's the 2005 version of the Mazda MX5. Now, as to why they made a version that was exclusive to this one car, I don't know, but it exists for some reason. Alright, so now that we're back in the menu selection, we're going to be racing a new track. Hong Kong, our second city course, because I think we went to New York City track first. So, let's get a look at what this track is going to end up looking like. Alright, same opponents as last time, pretty sure at least, but even if it's different, it wouldn't have changed all that much. Anyway, get a look at this track. This is probably one of the most complex tracks you've seen so far in actual races. In terms of license tests, you've seen like probably the most complicated track in the game, but this is probably the most complicated we're gonna get from now until we get to like the advanced section. That's called the game. So anyway. Here, starting out with a bit of a crashing other people and walls. I like to call that the Forza. And here's probably the best part of the track. This straightaway right here, with a ton of signs and lights. It looks really good. Even though it probably doesn't look the best right now, since it's kind of blurry, it still does look good. And actually, like on actual TVs that support AV component video. Because I don't have the highest quality, what's it called, AV HDMI converter. The one I got forces either 720 or 1080, and 1080 doesn't actually work, so I just have it set to 720 for right now. But I wouldn't probably set it to 1080 anyways, but it's like, it's already stretched out a lot already, so stretching it out anymore would just be like blurring it, because all it does is it takes the picture and kind of just stretches it out to 7:3, or what's it called? It stretches it out to 16:9, not 4:3, so it's kind of like, it's like it shouldn't be 16:9, but it is. And I kind of like Hong Kong. It's a good track to drive on. It's just kind of like you have to be used to it whenever you do re-animate this. It's been a while since I've drove on this track though. Hong Kong. There we go, pretty sharp turn there, and now we're back on this section of the track, beginning part. Whatever car this is, it's going to be a good fight. I don't think it's going to get caught up in. Yeah, I think that's a better stop right there. Right here. Driving back down this section of the track. And break it. And make sure overall we just don't wreck anymore. Because this guy's good. I'm pretty sure he's like got a car that's as good as mine. Probably always keeping up so good. Just have to do that to straighten out the competition a bit. Anyways, here's the part where I could probably catch up again. I don't even know what car this guy has, but it's pretty slow compared to mine. Gotta be close right at the end. But I think I'm gonna just barely take this race. Also, I think I know what car this guy has now. This is 32-3. There's the other car I was debating by at that used car dealership. As corner as possible. And I'm gonna beat the Volkswagen Beetle. There we go, that was Hong Kong. Looks like I was right, it's 3-2-3. Alright. Well, I think that was the only new track we haven't seen so far, so in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and actually, get back to, I'm gonna get back to, fast forwarding it until we get to the end and get the prize car. So, I will see you guys then. After about 5 races and about $6,000 later, we've beaten the FF challenge. So let's see what our prize card for completing this cup is. So, congratulations. What do we get? Got the Mazda 6 concept, the whole one. in a questionable color. I don't like yellow, but it's alright. I like the car actually, the Mazda 6. Well, that was the FF challenge. It was interesting. I liked it. We got to see a new track, Hong Kong, and that was pretty much it. So, let's go ahead and... Oh, we got a rally track for arcade mode. That's pretty cool. Alright, well... Let's go check out this new car we got. And there's one other thing I want to do before I end off today. We got a perfect 100, so let's go ahead and see if I can find it. We need a Mazda 01. Pretty sure it's on the last page. Nope. Where's our new car? 02. There we go. Mazda 01. 176 horsepower, but it's a concept car, and it doesn't sell for anything. Let's go ahead and get it real quick. We're not actually gonna be like driving it. We're just gonna be kind of just like in it. So I don't know what type it is, but that's not really what the point is. Anyways, also what I want to do is do a license test checkup. In case you don't know, if you weren't here for the first couple of episodes, like the B license and A license tests, I didn't go for all gold. I went for silvers, and even then on 8 licenses, I didn't do it all again. So what I want to do now is, in every couple of episodes, I'll check up on the progress that I've done to get all gold. So for B licenses, I have a few more gold, about like a third of the tests done. The ones I think are giving me the most trouble here are the 1 lap guide runs, because those ones you have to basically follow a certain line to a T. Other than that, it's stuff like basics of cornering. I think one of them is acceleration and braking, because that one is very specific about where you want to brake. And in terms of A licenses, if I scroll down to them, we have no progress. What's it called? I've been doing B licenses, so I haven't worked on A licenses, but that's not the point. What is the point is that next time on Gran Turismo 4, we'll be taking down the last of the type challenges, the FR type challenge. So I'll see you guys there.